What's up, you guys, and thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. So I wanted to talk about how to know if someone is worthy of leading, if someone is worthy of being a leader, or how to decipher someone who is has the qualities and the potential to be a true leader, or if they're not. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about this because I just feel like there's a lot of, well, not a lot of, but I guess just things that I've been noticing on my own accord. um People who have a massive following, and people who actually, you know, feed into a lot of the things that these quote unquote leaders talk about or promote, when I feel like it's very destructive. It's very destructive thinking, and I just want to set some things straight so that people will know instantly whether or not this person is really worth following, really worth, like, you know, listening to. And of course, you can find something in everything. You can find some inspiring quality in whatever you meet. But these are just some of the things that I would like to point out. They know what they're doing, they know why they're doing it, they know who they're doing it for, and they have that drive that keeps them going in a straight line of direction. Not even necessarily straight, but the end goal is always the same. Um nothing really nothing really sways this leader. This leader is always focused. This leader is always, well, a good leader is always focused. They're always focused on the main cause, like the main focus. And that's another thing. A good leader is going to be leading for a cause and not a promotion. So a good leader is going to lead with intention for an outcome. A good leader is going to lead with intention for a being. Uh, bad bad leaders, or leaders who aren't really worthy of leading, tend to lead for a promotion. So they're leading, trying to promote something, promoting an ideal, or promoting a thought, or promoting a brand, or promoting whatever it is that they're promoting. It doesn't have substance. It doesn't have an end goal. It doesn't have a conclusive end point that it's connected to. It's just it's kind of leading and wanting you to jump on the bandwagon for this thought or for this ideal, but it has no substance. There's no purpose. So a good leader is always going to be leading for a cause, for a purpose, not just trying to promote. A good leader is going to break rules. And by rules, I mean a good leader is going to have you question a lot of things. A good leader is going to make you question things. A good leader is going to like the fact that you question them. Good leaders like when you question them. They're actually like ready to give you a response, and they're ready for you to respond back. That is how you know you're talking to a leader and not somebody who's just trying to get you to listen to what they're saying. Um, a leader is going to talk to you, make you inquire, make you question, and they want you to ask them questions. So go ahead and be prepared for that whenever you're dealing with somebody um who's a real leader and who's really on a
Good
mission.
leader never fails to motivate you.
A good leader is always going to find a way to motivate you, and this is usually kind of um enacted through their personality. Like, you get motivated just by being around these people. You get motivated just by listening to these people talk. Um, they have an aura that is extremely accountable for what they're saying. They're extremely accountable. And not only are they extremely accountable for the things that they talk about, but they give credit to where it's due. They give credit to where credit is due. So when you come across leaders that are they seem a bit into themselves, or they don't necessarily, I mean, sometimes you'll have a leader who's from a leader who's talking for a cause, advocating for whatever they're advocating for, and there's information coming at them from another source. A good leader will give credit to that source and assess that information as well. Afflicted leaders afflicted leaders tend to not give any credit whatsoever. You see this a lot. I see it a lot on social media, but these people tend to not give credit whatsoever, and they also tend to discredit it if it doesn't go along with, or doesn't all the way go along with, whatever it is that they're talking about. They tend to just kind of not even want to associate it with it at all. And a good leader is always going to trust their intuition. A good leader is always going to be leading off of more than just facts and information. Always. A good leader is going to trust their gut when their spirit is talking to them, when their soul is talking to them. They you are connected, and they listen to the sources and avenues of information that they receive, and they don't question it. Okay, they don't question it. They trust it without a doubt, and they keep going with it. So really good leaders do that. You're not gonna find them really being confused about how they feel. They're gonna know what it is that they're feeling, and they're gonna trust that and be highly in tune with their intuitive side. So good leaders have positive energy. Good leaders have positive energy that is contagious, and it makes you just want to be positive too. Like, good leaders are real, but they're also extremely positive at the same time in their realness. So this is where I see a lot of people that have a following. Maybe they don't even think or or try or think, maybe they don't even think that they're like leaders. Maybe they just is out here um giving people information, and then people just started following them, and they all of a sudden now are being looked at as a leader. Who knows? But I find that a lot of them are just like negative. And I mean negative in a way that they invoke negative feelings um in people. They invoke negative emotions. They invoke hate. Okay? They invoke envy. And they like it. It's entertaining. Like, these people are toxic. Like, they're very toxic, and it's just something that they would have to evolve out of eventually, because I recognize that a lot of us still aren't that mature, but a lot of us are. And a lot of us crave a leader that is on that level of maturity. So whenever you coming across somebody that it gets a kick out of being negative, saying negative things, invoking other people to hate them or feel a negative way about them, or invoking a state of envy in someone else because of who they are and what they have, and those are the people that they're eventually people are gonna eventually they're gonna eventually notice, and the gig is gonna be up for them. A good leader is a good listener. Always remember that. A good leader knows how to be receptive. There are a lot of masculine male leaders right now that tend to let their ego get the best of them at times, and you can see this just in the little things, as how it can be hard for them to be receptive. They usually have like whatever it is that they're talking about, and this receptivity goes back in what I was saying about leading for a cause and not a promotion. Now, initially they might be leading for a cause. They might have started out leading for a cause, for this feeling, for this matter. And then this matter, over time, as you come into contact with these other entities and beings with your cause, you end up not really they end up not really wanting to hear what they have to say, and you can just tell this by their constant need to prove something to this other being or to this other entity. It's not all of them, but a good leader is going to be a good listener, and a good listener knows how to be quiet. A good listener knows how to just listen and just take in the information. A good listener also is a good communicator. Okay, and good leaders are good communicators. So if you're a good listener, you're a good communicator. So this means you know when to talk, you know when to be quiet, you know what to say, when to say it, and when to say absolutely nothing, because a good leader knows not everything deserves a response. So these are things that good leaders know how to do, and the most important thing that a good leader knows how to do is how to inspire other people to be the best they can be. They inspire whoever it is to be the best person they can be. And that is my guidelines to knowing, or our guidelines to knowing, if you're dealing with a true leader, a person with the capacity and potential to be a magnificent leader who is worthy of leading, and whether you're dealing with someone who is just kind of trying to start a church or a religion or something like that. Somebody who wants followers, somebody who wants, people to just hop on the bandwagon so they can have more numbers. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. So again, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video you watch. Haha.